Camvox Times International Media. Special legal analysis on the Gandhi estate dispute, rule of law, judicial integrity, and administrative accountability in Cameroon. Good day, and welcome to Camvox Times International Media, where our mission remains unwavering. Your voice, your power, your future. I am Amanda Jacobson, legal analyst and human rights expert with Camvox Times International Media. Today, we present a comprehensive legal analysis of one of the most closely watched property succession disputes in Cameroon, the controversy surrounding the estate of the late Changwa Gandhi in Bamenda. This report is not intended to determine guilt or innocence, nor does it seek to influence the outcome of ongoing judicial proceedings. Rather, it examines the institutional and constitutional issues raised by the dispute and highlights the importance of preserving public confidence in the administration of justice. Part 1. Why this case matters. At first glance, the Gandhi estate dispute may appear to be an ordinary family inheritance disagreement. However, legal experts increasingly recognize that the case raises broader questions concerning judicial transparency, procedural fairness, land administration, succession law, property rights, administrative accountability, and ultimately, the integrity of Cameroon's justice system. When disputes involve contested judicial orders, allegations of procedural irregularities, or competing claims over significant property interests, they inevitably become matters of public concern. The credibility of judicial institutions depends not only on the correctness of their decisions, but also on public confidence that those decisions are reached through fair, transparent, and impartial procedures. Part 2. The rule of law. The rule of law is among the most fundamental principles of constitutional governance. It means that no person stands above the law, that legal disputes are resolved through established judicial procedures, and that public institutions operate according to legal standards rather than personal discretion. Independent courts serve as guardians of these principles. They protect constitutional rights, enforce due process, and ensure equal treatment before the law. Whenever questions arise concerning judicial procedures, transparency becomes essential, not only for the litigants involved, but for society as a whole. Part 3. Why judicial integrity is important. Judicial integrity extends beyond preventing corruption. It encompasses impartiality, ethical conduct, procedural fairness, transparency, accountability, and the appearance of independence. Even where no wrongdoing is ultimately established, unresolved public concerns can diminish confidence in judicial institutions. For this reason, mature legal systems encourage oversight mechanisms that reinforce trust while respecting judicial independence. Institutional accountability strengthens the judiciary rather than weakening it. Part 4. The petition submitted the Higher Judicial Council. In response to these broader governance concerns, a formal petition has been submitted to the Higher Judicial Council of Cameroon, calling for constitutional oversight regarding the administration of the Gandhi estate matter. The petition emphasizes that its purpose is not to predetermine factual findings or interfere with pending judicial proceedings. Instead, it requests measures designed to preserve public confidence in the legal process while ensuring procedural fairness for all interested parties. Part 5. Request 1. Preservation of the status quo. The petition first recommends preserving the status quo ante until the dispute receives comprehensive judicial resolution. Legal scholars often support such measures because irreversible actions, such as demolition, exhumation, construction, title transfers, or mortgage registrations, may complicate or frustrate future judicial remedies. Maintaining the existing condition of disputed property protects all parties equally while allowing courts to determine legal rights without irreversible prejudice. Part 6. Request 2. An independent review. Second, the petition recommends an independent review of relevant judicial and administrative procedures. Such a review could examine whether all interested parties received adequate notice, procedural rights were respected, applicable succession and land laws were followed, judicial orders were obtained through appropriate legal processes, and any actual or perceived conflicts of interest existed among participants. Importantly, such oversight should proceed without presuming misconduct and with full respect for judicial independence and due process. Part 7. Request 3. Structural reform. Beyond the immediate dispute, the petition proposes long-term institutional improvements. Among these recommendations is the creation of a secure national digital registry for certain ex parte judicial orders affecting land and real property. Additional proposals include enhanced transparency in land administration, stronger procedural safeguards, and improved coordination between judicial and administrative institutions. Such reforms could reduce opportunities for fraud, improve legal certainty, and strengthen public trust. Part 8. The Human Rights Dimension. Property rights and access to impartial justice are closely connected to internationally recognized human rights principles. Transparent procedures, equality before the law, and meaningful opportunities to be heard contribute to peaceful dispute resolution and reinforce confidence in democratic institutions. The effective administration of justice benefits not only litigants, but entire communities. Part 9. Vision Cameroon 2035 and Good Governance. Cameroon's long-term development aspirations, including those articulated in Vision Cameroon 2035, depend upon strong public institutions. Judicial credibility encourages investment, protects citizens, strengthens economic growth, and promotes national stability. Institutional integrity is therefore both a legal necessity and a strategic national asset. Part 10. Final analysis. The Gandhi estate dispute should be understood not solely as a succession controversy, but as an opportunity to reaffirm the enduring principles of constitutional governance. Transparency, accountability, procedural fairness, and judicial independence are mutually reinforcing pillars of the rule of law. By ensuring that legal processes remain impartial and credible, institutions strengthen both democracy and public confidence. Ultimately, justice must not only be done, it must also be seen to be done. Closing remarks. At Cameroon Times International Media, we remain committed to objective reporting, constitutional principles, responsible journalism, and respect for the independence of judicial institutions. We will continue to monitor developments in this matter and provide balanced legal analysis grounded in evidence, professional ethics, and respect for the rule of law. I am Amanda Jacobson, legal analyst and human rights expert for Cameroon Times International Media. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our platforms, share this report, and join us as we continue to promote informed public dialogue, accountability, transparency, and democratic governance.